The following is a presentation of Lions Heart Media. Any use, rebroadcast, or redistribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of Lions Heart Media is strictly prohibited. Low snap, Cordes has it, looks to throw, has Cook, he has the record, and he has 6. See you later, touchdown South Allegheny. Shoemaker backside, Miller their header, he scores! Black cross court deflected, diving dig house, Monac for the win, got it! Looks right side, batted away. Well, Horsky with the reception and hauled down by Janko. Then looks to throw, comes back across. They set up the screen to Ruffin. Ruffin room to run. There goes Ruffin running wild into his own man. See you later. 75 yards. It's an all-Mon Valley section showdown from Belle Vernon. The night before the brawl on the gridiron, the volleyball teams started as TJ will take on Belle Vernon here tonight on MVI Live. Those two squads will duel tomorrow night at James Weir Stadium. You can join me for that one as well. Alex Lyons with you for all the action here tonight on MVI Live. Lions Heart Media here tonight as it is matchup number 2 between the Belle Vernon area Leopards and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Last 3 seasons, it was dueling sweeps for Thomas Jefferson. 3-0, 3-0 the last 3 years. Well, the first matchup at Thomas Jefferson, it went to 4. Jaguars did win it, but Thomas Jefferson did have a bite taken out of them by the Belle Vernon area Leopards, and Belle Vernon hoping for some home cooking to hand Thomas Jefferson their first section loss of the season. If they can pick up a win here tonight, TJ 7-1 and 6-0 inside the section. Thomas Jefferson has lost just 2 section sets this season, and one was to Belle Vernon. The other one we saw when they took on the Ringgold Rams, as they are 18-2 in section sets with 4 sweeps, 22-5 overall in sets. They've been swept 1 time. That was in the opening game of the season. Then they've rattled off 7 straight. As since that opening game, they are 22-2 in sets, not counting the loss 3-0 to Peters Township to start the season. Belle Vernon, on the other hand, 7-2, 4-2, losses to Laurel Highlands and Thomas Jefferson. 22-8 in sets this year, 6 sweeps and 13-6 with 4 sweeps inside the section. They will take on Ringgold next section game on the 30th. After tonight, after Southmoreland on Monday, they did reverse sweep the Commodores of Fraser earlier this year, and it's not the same old Belle Vernon squad as it's once been. The Belle Vernon area Leopards hoping to claim a first playoff win in school history this year, as through the first half, yes, we are at the turn. We are halfway through the regular season. I was going through the rest of my regular season slate with the PIHL season starting on Monday. We'll have TJ's home opener versus Fox Chapel on Monday, but, have to work with the PIHL, get games out early. So I was starting to look through the slate and realize we only have like 3 more weeks of fall sports, not counting football, before the playoffs start. And Belle Vernon has solidified themselves in the driver's seat to make the playoffs. Yeah, they lost to LH and TJ, but a win against Ringgold put them in prime position to make the playoffs for the second time in school history. 2 years ago was the first time lost in the prelim round to Kiski. No playoff wins in school history, and they're looking to change that this year under first-year head coach Ina Helmick, who's got the Belle Vernon Leopards on the move here this season at 7-2 and 4-2, just 2 section losses this year. TJ, on the other hand, is trying to bounce back. 2 years ago, they were in the semifinals. Last year, they lost in the first round to South Fayette, but this is a talented TJ bunch who returned basically their entire starting lineup. Sophia Janasco, the starting libero. Tatum Bettler, one of the 2 setters, along with Riley Burnsworth. Leah Vickers will see action. Then Viola McNeil averaging over 14 kills per set on the outside. Marissa Miller, Mia Turbovich, along with the likes of Hannah Stewart in the middle. Gianna Mackey, one of the defensive specialists, and Chase Turk, the other senior middle. Thomas Jefferson, a formidable foe. As always, they are the section favorite coming in, and they proved it through the first half of the season. Coach Courtney Frost in her second year as the head coach, replacing Ron Kelly as the bench boss of the Jaguars, has Thomas Jefferson primed for yet another section title, and what she hopes is a deep playoff run this season for the Jaguars. Again, Belle Vernon looking for that first playoff win in school history, and they are in prime position to maybe get it here this year and avoid actually the prelims, which they had to play in the first time they ever made the WPIAL postseason. But first, they're hoping to take a bite out of their rivals. No matter what sport it is, TJ, Belle Vernon, the rivalry is always fierce. You saw it during the JV game, and we were here early for it, getting our B Graphics halftime interview done for tomorrow's matchup. You don't want to miss that one. It was a really fun conversation with Nick Mahalko of the Belle Vernon Leopards, 2-way player on the back end defensively and a wide receiver. So that will be tomorrow at the half. We'll sit down with Nick Mahalko, and you'll get to hear that one. That was a lot of fun to talk to Nick here before this game, so make sure you stay tuned for that one tomorrow, our B Graphics halftime interview. And if you missed the last week's, if you're a Thomas Jefferson fan, we did sit down with the bell cow running back Tyler Eber of the Jaguars. So, you know, all our interviews, all our games, of course, archived here on the network. So our interview from a few weeks ago with Preston Rathway, that's also still on the network, and last week's with Tyler Eber. So make sure you go check those ones out if you have not. And tomorrow's matchup, Belle Vernon TJ, going to be a lot of fun from the beach. I think a lot of people, you know, tentatively think TJ going to come in and run all over Belle Vernon, but again, I expect that to be a much closer game than people think. Just like, even though the West Mifflin game last week was 34-14 or 35-14, excuse me, that game easily could have went either way. Just 3 special teams errors is really the difference in that ball game. Not the TJ teams you are used to seeing when it comes to the football side of things, but Coach Turpak, you know, he'll have his group ready for their section opener with Belle Vernon tomorrow, as Scott Breyer, his first head coaching game against Belle Vernon's biggest rival, the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. So that's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. You know, the question is, can they win the battle up front? 2 teams that have been known to have good offensive lines that have struggled in that position of the game this year. That will be tomorrow on the network, so looking forward to that one. But very much looking forward to this matchup tonight. A lot of big swingers on both sides of things. Last time we saw Belle Vernon, obviously Aubrey Brown was sensational. The Division I basketball recruit was absolutely phenomenal for the Belle Vernon Leopards. She was our Weiser Painting Company player of the game. But we saw a huge game by Victoria Alexander, the sophomore middle. And, you know Aubrey Brown's going to get hers. You know Mallory Wazik's going to get hers. And the question is, can those second line of attack figure it out for the Belle Vernon Leopards? Because they're going to need all 4 big hitters going tonight. Not just Wazik and Brown. They're going to need Mia Roebuck to have 7+ kills. They're going to need Alexander to be around that 7 to 10 mark again tonight if they want the upset. And they're going to have to be very good at the service line. We saw them struggle last time I saw these Leopards play. Besides Abby Nichols, they were not great at the service line. We know Wazik can be very talented at the line. Nichols a very good server, and they're all going to have to be operating at full capacity here tonight, including Miley Hayes. And you'd love to get 5 or 6 kills as well from Lila Teets on the outside, another that second wave. Again, you know what Brown and Wazik are going to give you, but you need Alexander, Teets, and Roebuck to really step up today, as the Belle Vernon Leopards coming off a pair of sweeps against AG and Uniontown. They have won their last 4. EF swept 3-2 over Fraser, then 3-0 over Uniontown and 3-0 over AG. Last section set loss was against Thomas Jefferson in the first meeting here this season. TJ, again, we've mentioned they've won 7 in a row as the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars 2 straight sweeps, as 3-0 over EF and 3-0 over Laurel Highlands. And we talked about the big hitters for Belle Vernon. On the TJ side, Viola McNeil, leading killer for the Jaguars, but it's talent all around. Hannah Stewart, dominant in the middle. On the right side, Mia Turbovich, very talented as well. Not an easy task to deal with. And then Chase Turk, also a great middle. And then you have the second wave, Marissa Miller on the second wave of attack for this TJ squad. A lot of good hitters, and it should be fun to watch. Look at that battle in the middle today. Hannah Stewart and Aubrey Brown, neither are afraid to go right in at the blocks, and that's a big thing. You know, when we saw Belle Vernon come back and reverse sweep Fraser was afraid of attacking the blocks, it seemed like. Schultz and Monarch just did not want to attack Aubrey Brown in the middle and attack the blocks. But you got to kind of be willing to play it off the block and win that battle at the net. And we know Brown and Stewart will not be afraid of attacking one another in the middle here tonight. And that's going to be a lot of fun to watch those two go at it. We will take a break, come back, and we will get underway here between this matchup. The night before the big matchup on the gridiron between Belle Vernon and TJ's, the volleyball teams give us the prequel to the football matchup tomorrow. As we step aside, we'll come back, and set one will be upon us right here on MVI Live. There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community, and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248. Salvatore's Pizza and Pasta in Belle Vernon, always homemade with the freshest ingredients, is a must-try in the Mon Valley. Open Wednesday and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 11 to 9, and Sundays from 11 to 7. Dine in and take out available. We are pleased to also offer catering for whatever big events you have planned. Call us today at 724-633-0174. Salvatore's Pizza and Pasta, only feeding our customers with the very best.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered. Whether it's finding the perfect home, negotiating the best deal, or walking you through each step with care, Realtor Janelle Carpenter will show up with excellence every time, even when no one's watching, because quality matters and so do you. So if you're looking for the best home buying and selling experience, make sure you call Realty One Gold Standard agent Janelle Carpenter at 724-797-1675. If you're ready to buy or sell, call Janelle.
What's up, Quick Lube? It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule can be a real hassle. You need a place that offers oil and filter changes, tire repair and rotation, light bulb and wiper replacements, and more. And it's all done quickly and correctly. For additional information, browse our website, give us a call, or come see us today.
Located in Belle, Vernon, Pennsylvania, Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness has been serving the community for years. From teenage athletes to elderly rehabs, your health is their mission. Serving through passion, purpose, and new technology, Emilio and his team are skilled, dedicated, and led by faith because they believe God works through people. Focused on true healing, not medicating pain. You don't need insurance, just the intention to value your health. Be proactive, not reactive, by calling Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Louis O's Discount Warehouse, a fresh new name with the same great people and same crazy deals. Veteran owned and operated, located at 1800 Shoemaker in Monessen. Specializing in home remodeling, our products are priced at 50% or less than the retail stores, making us your one-stop remodeling jackpot. Whether you've shopped with us for years or it's your first visit, we can't wait to see you at Louis O's Discount Warehouse. The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service. It's time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride today at TC Customized. Call today at 412-384-5300. Mark's Court Time, conveniently located at 95 Enterprise Street, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, was recently voted one of the top 10 indoor facilities in the state. With 3 basketball courts, 4 volleyball courts, 3 futsal arenas, and an indoor batting cage, we are equipped for any sports practice or tournament. We also host gatherings and birthday parties in our 20,000 square foot building. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Contact us today at 412-853-5408 or email us at dmarkscourttime@gmail.com. Back here from Belle Vernon, it's the Leopards, it's the Jaguars. It's section volleyball on MVI Live. 7-2, Belle Vernon 7-1. Thomas Jefferson here tonight from Belle Vernon, winner gets number 8 on the season between the two squads. Both teams coming in with 7 wins on the campaign. as first serve will belong to the Belle Vernon area Leopards. As Belle Vernon trying to knock off TJ for the first time in forever. Again, a Belle Vernon program trending in the right direction. The question is, can the Leopards find a way to knock off TJ? Abby Nichols will send us underway here in set number 1. As Abby Nichols from the baseline, right hand jump serve away, handled by the Jaguars. Now Viola McNeil pushes one back across. Nichols sets it, Brown middle touch over, off of the likes of Burnsworth. And down, and it's 1-0 Belle Vernon here in set number 1. So 1-0 lead for the Leopards. Burnsworth middle, Stewart finesses it home. Hannah Stewart gets the Jaguars on the board, and we're even at 1. First kill of the match for Stewart. Back to serve is going to be Riley Burnsworth, the sophomore setter. So Burnsworth, right hand spiraling jump serve, and it's a service ace. And TJ takes their first lead of the match. A service ace by Burnsworth. (3-1) Thomas Jefferson here in set number 1. Burnsworth right hand liner over. Nichols sets it left side. Lila Teets off the deflection. Push now near side, driven by Miller. Pop back free, Johnson. Wazik right hand away. Now Janosko, far side, free ball over by Turbovich. This match is eventually going to be stopped, and you're going to see Janosko looks like has earrings still, and that's going to have to be removed as Stewart drives it in. Second kill for Hannah Stewart. And it's a 4-1 TJ advantage, wasting no time here. As Burnsworth once again, Hayes, Nichols, Wazik, left hand touch shot away. Burnsworth, the adjustment, error and a violation on the Leopards. So an early 5-1 spurt. And Thomas Jefferson out in front. Belle Vernon wants to talk things over right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
Direct Jewelers in Mirabella Boutique is South Hill's premier diamond and engagement center. We are dedicated to providing top quality jewelry at wholesale pricing, offering the lowest price on jewelry and jewelry repair in the area, along with paying the highest cash price for gold, silver, and diamonds. Whether it's a cozy gathering or a festive celebration, we have the perfect jewelry for everyone. Come explore our stunning collection today and find your new favorite piece at Direct Jewelers in Mirabella Boutique.
5 unanswered for the black and gold of Thomas Jefferson. Riley Burnsworth at the service line. As Burnsworth jump serve, right hand up and over. Hayes collides with Johnson and make it 6 in a row. Burnsworth on a run to start here. The Jaguars lead by 5. Second service, ace. Can she make it 2 in a row? Has no return. Riley Burnsworth continues to shine. 7-1, 7 unanswered for Thomas Jefferson. Hayes up, Nichols set, Brown middle, adjust over. Punch back over by Turbovich. Set middle, Brown can't connect. As this one out of hand before we've really got going. And Coach Ina Helmick says, give me timeout number 2. She'll be out of timeouts for the rest of the set, but Thomas Jefferson absolutely putting on an early clinic with some big miscues on the other end. Riley Burnsworth, 7 service points, a duo of service aces, and it's an 8-0 run for the Jaguars of Thomas Jefferson. So TJ out in front early on, looking to keep the party rolling as they await the Belle Vernon Leopards, who are conclaving down to our left. No time needed on the TJ side. Everything is perfect here for the Jaguars in the early going after surrendering the opening point of the set. Riley Burnsworth, high archer, Wazik back line, middle, Brown blocked! Hannah Stewart in the middle with the denial. 2 kills, 1 block for Stewart. Another service point for Riley Burnsworth. The run rages on. TJ domination early on as Lila teats over. McNeil dumped over Stewart off the double contact. That will end the run at 9. So 9-2, TJ on top. Back to serve now, Mallory Wazik, and right now, Belle Vernon just looking for some form of life. Easier said than done. McNeil, Burnsworth set middle, Stewart over off of Brown. Bump by Johnson, push back corner by Nichols. Janosko set Burnsworth, near side drive, dug out by Nichols. Denying the likes of Miller as hitting air, and it's a 10-2 lead for the Jaguars of Thomas Jefferson. As off the bench on to serve Gianna Mackey, the senior defensive specialist. So Mackey from the service line and a 10-2 TJ advantage. Mackey right hand liner just over. Nichols pops it middle. Brown can't return it, neither can Johnson. And Belle Vernon all out of sorts early on here in this one. Gianna Mackey, hard liner over Johnson, bump by Roebuck, push back over. TJ's brought this lead up, and McNeil just getting to the front row, but a hitting error by Viola McNeil makes it 11-3 here in the opening set, and that's going to send Aubrey Brown, the standout basketball player as well. Division I offers entering her sophomore season for Aubrey Brown. Expected to compete for a section title this year as Turbovich just dumps one back up and over. Left side off the net. Dug back out Burnsworth. Janosko now right side. Turbovich off the wall. Wazik, Nichols set. Roebuck left side deflected as that one's blocked by Turbovich. Once more Roebuck tries back corner, sends it out, and TJ gets it right back. They lead it 12-3 as Thomas Jefferson, almost like they took losing a set to Belle Vernon personally in the first match this year. And they haven't done that in quite some time, and they want to prove that was just a fluke. As middle, Alexander back corner in. Victoria Alexander. Mentioned her in the open, someone that needs to step up for Belle Vernon if they want a chance at knocking off the Jaguars. And Alexander able to put it where they weren't. Misread maybe by Mackey on the back line. Does not matter. Results the same. Belle Vernon on the board. Lila teats over. Janosko. Burnsworth sets it. Turbovich back corner. Picks it. As Turbovich back and forth. Now we go. Trading points, but TJ up by a ton. So in to serve Tatum Bettler. Bettler the junior. Her older brother, linebacker on the football team for Coach Turpak, scored his first touchdown against West Mifflin on a special teams punt recovery last week against the Titans. As McNeil palms one over and got it to go. Viola McNeil increases the TJ advantage up to 10. 14-4 here in the opening set in favor of the Jaguars with Tatum Bettler at the service line. Tatum once more, right-hand liner off the back line, and Ava Jones. Bettler sets it middle, Turk. Nichols handles Johnson, now Roebuck from the 10-foot line into the net. Largest lead of the night, it's at 11 for Thomas Jefferson. 15-4, Jaguars on top. Bettler once again, liner over. Nichols pushes Alexander, finesses it home with the right. Second kill for Victoria Alexander. As Alexander leading the charge on the offensive, only Leopard with kills for their opening 5 points. As Miley Hayes, multi-sport standout, sends it away. Backline Burnsworth, Bettler set middle, Turk. Off the deflection, off of Jones. As Chase Turk gets the job done, and TJ increases the advantage back to 11. Mackey out, Miller back in. 16-15 advantage here for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. As right hand away by Viola, and it's a service ace for McNeil. 3 aces in the opening set. First for Viola McNeil. McNeil over Hayes. Nichols into the net, no return. And McNeil keeps the party rolling. Nichols deflected, right back over, elevating and into the net. A miss hit by Burnsworth. 18-6 though. Thomas Jefferson in the driver's seat. Joy Johnson, the libero. Back to serve for the Leps. Johnson over, bump back along. Bettler near side, left hand Miller. Dug out middle, make it far side, push down. Mallory Wazik finally on the board. First kill for Wazik. And back-to-back points for Belle Vernon for the first time tonight for the Leps. Johnson sends it away once again. And 3 in a row. So Belle Vernon starting to get a bit of a groove here. Still down by 10 in the opening set. 18-8 set number 1. All Thomas Jefferson. Joy Johnson at the service line will continue service here. Sends it away, and it's an ace. 4 unanswered for the Leopards. And TJ cuts the deficit back down to single digits. Here in our penultimate game of the week, a pair of football games next week on the network. EF Derry and then Shady Side Academy, South Allegheny. Turk from the middle finds Pater and the lead back to 10. 2 kills for Turk. She'll head to the bench. Into serve will be Addie Bracco. So Bracco back at the stripe. Bracco right hand over and away. Jones, now Johnson in the middle. Stewart drives it in. 3rd kill for Stewart in the opening set. 20 for Thomas Jefferson. As Jaguars well on their way to a dominating set 1 victory. They lead by 11. Free ball Johnson. Bettler set middle. Stewart. Great effort by Jones. Bettler sets it near side. Miller got it. Marissa Miller increases the advantage. And Bracco will continue service. 21-9. TJ in front. Bracco into the top tape. It goes. Double digits for the Leopards. As Teach back in, out comes Ava Jones, who had that spectacular play just moments ago. Back to the top of the rotation with Abby Nichols at the line. Nichols over and away. As Bracco now bump far side, free ball. Burnsworth sends it over. Nichols sets it far side. Wazik blocked, but out. No kills in the opening set here for the likes of Aubrey Brown. Bettler sets it middle. Stewart, the hitting error, back to back. Another one for the Leopards as they get to 12. And right now, if you're Belle Vernon, not going to win set 1, but you can sure as heck build some momentum going into what will be a pivotal set 2. I shouldn't say you won't win it. It's near impossible. Going to take a miracle as Aubrey Brown getting on the board with the block. And that's just what you want to do. As I said, probably not going to be able to come back and win this deficit just too much too early, but you can definitely get some momentum, and right now that's what Belle Vernon is doing. Leps are building momentum and going into what will be a pivotal set number 2, 21-14, with Abby Nichols at the line. Another one away. McNeil, Bettler, right side, hitting air, and TJ all out of sorts. And Belle Vernon saying not so fast to me, saying this one unwinnable. And it's an ace. So just like that, 21-16. And Coach Courtney Frost says, I've seen enough. As Abby Nichols, another service ace for the Leopards. 21-16 here in set number 1. We'll step aside, come back, continue on right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live. Jaguars are up by a monumental advantage. Now it's down to just 5. Janosko back in. Bettler sets it near side. Miller over. Nichols, who's on the long run. Wazik right hand away. McNeil. Bettler sets it middle. Stewart drops it home. All good things must come to an end, and the Leopard run will indeed. 22-16 now. Thomas Jefferson increases the advantage of Hannah Stewart's 4th kill of the night. Right hand over and away. Nichols middle. Brown got it. Aubrey Brown gets one right back for Belle Vernon. First kill of the match for Aubrey Brown. 22-17. Mallory Wazik. Back to the service stripe. Wazik. Few dribbles. Toss up. Right hand over. Back line. McNeil. She's been quiet this set. Stewart's been the leading attacker. Now Roebuck left side. Deflected. Janosko. Burnsworth has Miller. Back line long. 4-point set. (22-18) all of a sudden. Belle Vernon back in a big way here. TJ looked like they were riding off into the sunset in the opening set, and it eats up McNeil as that was going long. So instead of an error, it's a gifted ace for Wazik, and it's down to a 3-point deficit. It was 21-9. A 10-1 run for the Belle Vernon area Leopards. Free ball over Miller. Set near side. Teach blocked. Marissa Miller gets the denial. And finally, back on the board goes TJ. 23-19. Gianna Mackey will look to send it to completion. A lot closer than it once looked. Over, out, and error. 20 for the Leps. Aubrey Brown to serve. Just over and an ace for Aubrey. 23-21, and TJ takes a timeout. The Leopards roaring back from down 21-9. It's a 12-2 run for the green and gold and Belle Vernon. Just as I was saying, you weren't going to win it. Well, say so much for that.
They have a great opportunity to take this set, and it could be a back-breaking set loss for Thomas Jefferson. Up by 12, and you blow it. Would be absolutely demoralizing. And back-to-back aces, Aubrey Brown, 1-point set. All the momentum with Belle Vernon. Brown, can she keep it going from ace to error? And it's set point for Thomas Jefferson. Can Janosko end it and avoid the comeback? Middle, Alexander over. Janosko, right side, Turbovich. Johnson saves, Roebuck, Freebo, Turk, Burnsworth, give and go, Turk got it! And TJ hangs on by the smallest of margins, 25-22. Belle Vernon ended that one on a 13-4 scoring advantage, but too little, too late for the Leps. They will have a ton of momentum going into set number 2 when we come back right here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248. One chapter written, and it was a closely contested affair as hitting air to start, as we wasted no time getting back underway here in set number 2. One nothing lead for Thomas Jefferson. They lead it 1-0, but Belle Vernon ended it on a monumental run as off the wall and out. Two nothing lead. TJ in front as Wazik down the line. Bump back along Janosko. McNeil right hand up and away. Hooked over. Abby Nichols catches them napping and gets the Leopards on the board as it's now a 2-1 set here in set number 2. Nichols over just barely, and it's an ace for Abby. Her third for Nichols. And we're tied at 2. And make it back to back as Belle Vernon keeps the run rolling. So Nichols 4 service aces here in this one. 3-2 Leopards lead for the first time tonight, besides 1-0. Set middle, Stewart a drive, another one. Hannah Stewart has come to play. Her 5th kill already tonight for Hannah Stewart. Team high for Hannah Stewart. 3-3, back to serve, Gianna Mackey. Mackey right hand over Johnson. Now taken and pushed over by Teets. Set goes near side, Viola McNeil. Someone TJ needs to get going. Just the 2nd kill for Viola McNeil. Gianna Mackey will continue service here for the Jaguars, who lead 4-3. And BVA ended set 1 on a 13-4 run. And off the lift, we're tied at 4. Mallory Wazik at the service stripe. Wazik an ace and a couple service points. This time it's an error, and it's a 5-4 Jaguar advantage. Through the first 9 points in set number 1, it was an 8-1 TJ lead. They would bust it open to 9-1 and again eventually make it 21-9. Domination, but Belle Vernon came alive as of late. Janosko, now Burnsworth sets McNeil, back corner, got it! Viola McNeil, her 2nd kill of the set, 3rd of the match for McNeil. Tying Chase Turk for 2nd on the squad here in this one. As service error, Belle Vernon right back on the board, right back within 1. 6-5 advantage in favor of TJ. They lead 1-0, 25-22. Was your set 1 final. Brown sends it back line. Burnsworth sets McNeil. Back corner, Wazik off of Brown. And McNeil takes care of business for TJ once more. 7-5 your score. Tatum Bettler into serve. Bettler, 2 service points tonight for the junior. Bettler right hand near side, picking on Teets. Nichols sets it, give and go, and Teets can't connect. (8-5) Thomas Jefferson. They lead 1-0. Trying to take a 2-0 advantage. As right hand away, Bettler. Johnson pops it up. Bumped along Teets. Now Alexander. That looked like barely got over maybe the antenna, I thought, but no, as returned over and trickles down off of the attack by Burnsworth. And Belle Vernon will burn their first time out, trailing 9-5 here in set number 2. We'll take a break, come back, more right here on MVI Live.
Salvatore's Pizza and Pasta in Belle Vernon, always homemade with the freshest ingredients, is a must-try in the Mon Valley. Open Wednesday and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 11 to 9, and Sundays from 11 to 7. Dine in and take out available. We are pleased to also offer catering for whatever big events you have planned. Call us today at 724-633-0174. Salvatore's Pizza and Pasta, only feeding our customers with the very best.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work.
Bettler back to work out of the break as Nichols back corner picked up there. Mackey. Bettler sets Viola off the wall and out. 4 kills this set for Viola McNeil. As back up and over. Bettler. And cannot get it across is Burnsworth. Over, out, error, and just like that, Belle Vernon surrenders one back to Thomas Jefferson. (11-6) TJ leads. McNeil at the line, pushed over. Roebuck gets it to go. So Mia Roebuck, her first kill. 7 for Belle Vernon. They trail by 4 here in set number 2. Back to serve will be Miley Hayes, standout softball player as well, as Miley Hayes. Back up and over. Bettler, Janosko with the free ball. Hayes, Nichols sets it left side. Wazik hooks it. Diving dig by Bettler. Tatum sends it back across. Nichols far side. Wazik drives it out. That point earned by the phenomenal effort there by Tatum Bettler, as Chase Turk will check out. Going to be replaced by Sophia Slavin to serve. Slavin did not play in set number 1. As Belle Vernon getting an explanation on that one with Abby Nichols over at the far side tower. 12-7 advantage. As back to serve again, as I mentioned, Sophia Slavin. As it's an ace. So off the bench, onto the board, immediate impact. 13 now. And no lead safe. We already saw Belle Vernon mount a massive comeback, falling just short in set 1. They've kept it closer, looking to find their rhythm, find their groove here. TJ trying to prevent that. Miller drives it off Johnson. Hayes now Wazik with the free ball. Burnsworth, Bettler sets it. Now Miller pushes back across. Wazik, Nichols, right hand hook. Bettler, Stewart, free ball over. As that's by Slavin. Nichols back line. McNeil was ready and waiting. Burnsworth, right side. Return Nichols off of McNeil. And Abby Nichols gets it to go and gets Belle Vernon back on the board. 13-8 here in set number 2. TJ leading, but Belle Vernon keeping it much, much closer. As now Joy Johnson, right hand liner over. Bump straight up. Bettler. Reverse set, Burnsworth into the net. Back to back for Belle Vernon. 13-9. Johnson away. Bettler sets it. Stewart off the wall. Right back to Stewart. Now middle across. And the stalemate won by Aubrey Brown. Been a quiet night for the sophomore so far, as she cuts the lead back down to 3 with Joy Johnson at the line. Bettler middle, Stewart over, payday again. 6 for Stewart. As Hannah Stewart continues to take care of business. Bettler out, back in will be Mia Turbovich. Burnsworth sends it away, went on a huge run at the line in set 1. Brown back over, miscommunication between McNeil and Turbovich, and it's a free point for the Leopards, make it 14-11. Back to serve, it's Abby Nichols. So Nichols in a 3-point set. Right hand liner over McNeil. Near side set, finessed over by Turbovich. Johnson, Wazik, back line, Mallory Wazik. First kill of the set, third of the match, cuts the lead down to 2. 14-12. As Turk back in, replacing the likes of Slavin, and going to be replaced on the back line by the libero Janosko. As Nichols hardliner over McNeil. No luck with that one. 5 service aces for Abby Nichols. Lead down to 1. Nichols has been brilliant at the line once again, as she has 9 service points, 5 service aces. Burnsworth sets Turbovich left side. Hayes. Nichols back over. Bump by Janosko. Push back across by McNeil. Johnson high up. Wazik drives it. Doug McNeil. As Stewart up and no return. Aubrey Brown in the middle, making life miserable for the Jaguars. 14's on the board. Turbovich off the wall, side out. TJ back in front. Third kill by Turbovich. Miller out, Mackey to serve. 15-14 Jaguar advantage. They took set 1 25-22, but it ended on a 13-4 Leopard run. Johnson straight up and no return. Gianna Mackey gets the break off the Belle Vernon miscue. 16-14 advantage. Right hand liner away as Hayes up to the rafters. Lila Teets off the wall. Johnson, Teets, got a return, she will. Stewart, Burnsworth giving go. Stewart, another one. 7 for Stewart in the middle. Timeout Leopard, 17-14. We'll step aside as well right here on MVI Live.
MVI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered. Whether it's finding the perfect home, negotiating the best deal, or walking you through each step with care, Realtor Janelle Carpenter will show up with excellence every time, even when no one's watching, because quality matters and so do you. So if you're looking for the best home buying and selling experience, make sure you call Realty One Gold Standard agent Janelle Carpenter at 724-797-1675. If you're ready to buy or sell, call Janelle.
Mackey looking to keep the run rolling out of the break. Hayes now Nichols left side. Teets up and over. Burnsworth right side. Turbovich. Bump Johnson. Wazik hooks back over. Janosko bumps it. Mackey right hand away and outer. McNeil make that. And out of the break, Belle Vernon gets back on the board. 17-15. Mallory Wazik at the stripe. Few dribbles, now fires it up and hits it over with the right. Janosko, Burnsworth, McNeil off the wall and out. Viola. 6 kills tonight for McNeil. Second on the team behind Stewart as McNeil gets a big one there. Right hand away, Janosko. Left side back over, Janosko, Burnsworth, Viola, finesses with the touchback across, Johnson, now Roebuck, Janosko bumps it, Turbovich right hand, Nichols the dig, Johnson straight up near side, Teets free ball over, Janosko, Burnsworth set middle, Turk off of Teets, now far side, free ball Aubrey Brown, bump back along, set middle, Turk, dug out by Nichols. As Burnsworth bumps it, Janosko, Turbovich off the wall, got it. As Turbovich gets the roll, gets the deflection, 19-15. Thomas Jefferson increases the advantage ever more with Sophia Janosko at the service line. As Turk drives it, got it. Chase Turk, her 4th kill of the match. 20-15 as Chase Turk keeps the party rolling for Sophia Janasco. As middle Brown, Janasco bumps it. Right side over, Turbovich, and no return. TJ gets the 21. That's where they were stuck last set for a long time. 3 Jaguars with 5+ kills. Janasco over, Wazik a little trouble. Nichols, near side Teets. Janasco, Burnsworth sets McNeil. Doug Wazik, Nichols, back corner, Mackey, the hustle gets there. Right side, Turbovich, another one. 6 kills now for Turbovich. 22 for Thomas Jefferson. Bump back, left side, Robach. Janasco bumps, free ball over. As now Nichols, Brown drives it, Chase Turk got the denial. Robach once again, Turk and Turbovich. As finally, Lila Teets gets the strike for the Leopards. 22-16, Lila Teets her first kill. She'll send Brown to the line. An ace, or a pair of aces for Brown. Mackey, now Turbovich, no return. Make it 17 for Belle Vernon. The Leps have another late run in them to avoid a 2-0 hole. Aubrey Brown continuing on at the line, and it's her 3rd ace of the night. Aubrey Brown and Belle Vernon within 4. Timeout, Thomas Jefferson. So TJ will talk it over. Belle Vernon hoping to have another charge in them. We already saw that once tonight. And mentioned big-time matchup on the network tomorrow between these two schools on the gridiron. And former Thomas Jefferson standout, Shepard Turk, of course, was a standout on that offensive-defensive line now at the University of Pittsburgh. You know Shep's watching tonight, watching his sister Chase play. Again, appreciate all you watching, appreciate the support, but Shep was part of that heated rivalry for 4 years on the gridiron between TJ and Belle Vernon. Always was a big part of how that game went. So, always fun when those two teams get going at it. I'm sure if you asked him and he had the opportunity to suit up one more time for TJ against Belle Vernon tomorrow, he'd love that opportunity because no love lost between those two programs as Chase just bumps one up and over, 22-18. Now Alexander, Janasco digs it, Burnsworth, Turbovich drives it off of Wazik, got it! Turbovich, one more, matching Stewart at 7. 23-18 Thomas Jefferson. Tatum Bettler will look to end it. Two points away, Wazik off reception. Nichols, free ball, Alexander, bump back along. As from the left side, drive back over by Emma Tagmeyer, the sophomore. First time we've seen Tagmeyer tonight. Bettler, middle, Turk, got it! Chase Turk add one more, her 5th kill of the night. 4 different Jaguars with 5 or more kills in this one. And it is set point for TJ to take a 2-0 lead with Tatum Bettler at the service line. Over, out, it's an error. We play on. 25-19, or 24-19, excuse me, as Lila Teets needs to go on a 5-0 run at the line to be 6-0 overall as McNeil, Bettler, middle, Turk for the set win. Off of Johnson, off of Wazik. Free ball back over. Turk and Bettler. The give and go to McNeil. Off the wall, Viola McNeil. And set 2 in favor of Thomas Jefferson. And on to the third we go. A third Jaguar with 7 kills, and it's 2-0 TJ after 2 right here on MVI Live.
Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service.
Heads up, Quick Lube. It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule can be a real hassle. You need a place that offers oil and filter changes, tire repair and rotation, light bulb and wiper replacements, and more. And it's all done quickly and correctly. For additional information, browse our website, give us a call, or come see us today.
Located in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania, Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness has been serving the community for years. From teenage athletes to elderly rehabs, your health is their mission. Serving through passion, purpose, and new technology, Emilio and his team are skilled, dedicated, and led by faith. Because they believe God works through people. Focused on true healing, not medicating pain. You don't need insurance, just the intention to value your health. Be proactive, not reactive, by calling Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Louis O's Discount Warehouse, a fresh new name with the same great people and same crazy deals. Veteran owned and operated, located at 1800 Shoemaker in Menneson. Specializing in home remodeling, our products are priced at 50% or less than the retail stores, making us your one-stop remodeling jackpot. Whether you've shopped with us for years or it's your first visit, we can't wait to see you at Louis O's Discount Warehouse. It's time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride today at TC Customized. Call today at 412-384-5300.
Underway in the third, and we start with an error. And Thomas Jefferson in front again. And stay tuned, conclusion of this one for your Weiser Painting Company player of the game. Free ball return over. There's McNeil, middle, Stewart, dug by Nichols. Touch off the wall. Nichols, Wazik, off of Burnsworth. And out it goes. One's on the board. Wazik back to serve. 1-1 set, 3-2 set to none advantage here for Thomas Jefferson. As Wazik over, McNeil back line. Burnsworth sets it right side. Miller with the left. We've seen Miller go left and right tonight. As over and out, Mia Roebuck can't finesse that down the far sideline. And it's 2-1 lead here for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars here in a must-win set for the green and gold. Belle Vernon, last time we saw the Leps, it was in a reverse sweep in favor of Belle Vernon. As Belle Vernon was able to reverse sweep the Commodores of Fraser as Mackey up and over. Now bump near side, push back over by Nichols. Set near side, McNeil off the wall and out. Viola once more. 8 kills for Viola McNeil. Mackey continues service, up, and away. Free ball over. Near side, flat-footed McNeil gets the job done to get it over. Brown saved by Burnsworth. Turbovich finesses. Now Nichols, right side, teats off the wall. McNeil, cross court and long. 3-2, Belle Vernon back on the board. Brown over, McNeil, Burnsworth sets, Turbovich right side, deflected home. 8 kills now for Turbovich, TJ leading by a pair. Again, penultimate game of the week. And tomorrow, back here at Belle Vernon at James Weir Stadium. For Belle Vernon and TJ football, Jaguars hockey team will open their season Monday, and we'll be there for that one as well, as Turbovich team high 9 kills tonight. Nichols sets it left side, hitting air by Roebuck. 6-2 lead for the Jaguars. Back over by Janosko. Nichols just pushes it across and gets it done. Abby Nichols has been the best leopard tonight and cuts the lead down to 3. Nichols 10 service points, 5 service aces, 3 kills. Sends Teets to the line. Teets up and over. Handled. That was Mackey, right side, Turbovich. Nichols set, back line, Wazik hitting air. And it's a 7-3 lead now for TJ. Down 2 sets to none. Tagmeyer in along with Leah Vickers. Vickers will serve. Tagmeyer will join Turk and McNeil on the front line. So Leah Vickers trying to increase this already somewhat large TJ advantage. And that will not happen. 7-4, Miley Hayes into serve. She has struggled there tonight. No sorts of runs for the defensive specialist. Hayes could use one now. No time like the present. Spirals one towards the sideline. Easily handled Mackey. Tagmeyer floats it over with the changeup. Now in the middle, and miscommunication. Wazik and Alexander. Not how you get back into a set, and when they must win one at that, as Miller replaces the likes of Gianna Mackey. Back to serve Viola McNeil. Couple of aces for McNeil back in set 1. Over by McNeil. Nichols, back line, dug out Vickers. Tagmeyer, the lefty, gets it done. So Viola continues service with a 9-4 lead. Low liner, and it's the hat trick of aces for Viola. McNeil, 6-point Jaguar lead. Timeout Leopards right here on MVI Live.
Mark's Court Time, conveniently located at 95 Enterprise Street, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, was recently voted one of the top 10 indoor facilities in the state. With 3 basketball courts, 4 volleyball courts, 3 futsal arenas, and an indoor batting cage, we are equipped for any sports practice or tournament. We also host gatherings and birthday parties in our 20,000 square foot building. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Contact us today at 412-853-5408 or email us at dmarkscourttime@gmail.com.
Sorry about that technical glitch there. Ad decided not to run. Stale screen, but hey, back underway, and we're here for our friends at Direct Jewelers in Mirabella Boutique. Next time by 11-4, TJ advantage with Viola McNeil at the service line for the Jaguars. McNeil, right hand, it's an ace for McNeil. So Viola keeps the run rolling. 12-4, TJ increases the advantage. McNeil liner over and out from ace to error for McNeil, but TJ by 7. Vickers middle, Turk dug by Johnson. Set left side, Wazik dug by McNeil. Vickers sets it, Tagmeyer flat-footed, mistimes it all the way off the palm of her hand and dive bomb into the hardwood. Still a 6-point set lead for TJ, leading 2-0. Vickers, clean set, Miller off the wall. Hayes returns, Miller straight up, and TJ can't get it back across. Joy Johnson once again, Johnson. Tagmeyer, this one cleaner, got the line. Emma Tagmeyer tags the back stripe for the 13th point of the set for the Jaguars. Turk replaced as coming in, going to be Sophia Slavin to serve. So Slavin will do the honors from the back baseline, 13-7 lead. Sophia right hand liner over at Hayes. Brown bumps, Wazik drives it home. 4 kills for Mallory Wazik. So Janosko back in, replacing Turk, who replaced Slavin. That's the libero, Sophia Janosko. Will receive the serve. Reverse, Tagmeyer, the lefty. Set, left side, Wazik hitting air. 14-8, Thomas Jefferson. 11 points away from sweeping Belle Vernon here on their home floor. And would sweep the season series once again and move the Jaguar winning streak to 8. Teets off the set in the middle, Miller. Burnsworth right side, Turbovich off the wall. Pop straight back, Nichols. Brown over Miller. Janosko, Turbovich, free ball back across. Now Nichols sets it behind Brown and double contact on the attack by Brown. Make it 15-8, TJ inches ever closer to 25. Just over by Burnsworth. Left side does not get back across. 16 now for the Jaguars. Timeout called by the Leopards. We'll take one as well right here on MVI Live.
Direct Jewelers in Mirabella Boutique is South Hill's premier diamond and engagement center. We are dedicated to providing top quality jewelry at wholesale pricing, offering the lowest price on jewelry and jewelry repair in the area, along with paying the highest cash price for gold, silver, and diamonds. Whether it's a cozy gathering or a festive celebration, we have the perfect jewelry for everyone. Come explore our stunning collection today and find your new favorite piece at Direct Jewelers in Mirabella Boutique.
2-0 TJ leads it, 25-22, 25-19, 15-8 here in the third. Jaguars looking to send it to the end. As in the middle, Hannah Stewart. Burnsworth once again sends it over. That's the second block of the match by Stewart. McNeil saves, but nobody else is going to be able to get there. So the point belongs to Belle Vernon, 17-9. Burnsworth back line. There's McNeil over. Johnson bumps up ahead. Roebuck able to finesse one home, cut the deficit down to 7. Wazik hard liner. Janosko saves, must get across, will not. As a beauty of a serve by Mallory Wazik. Right hand over, back line. Set near side. Turbovich side out off the wall. 10 for Turbovich. As in to serve Mackey replacing Miller. 18-11, TJ leads it. Straight up Brown, Roebuck deflected. Mackey, Burnsworth set, McNeil, got another! Viola McNeil. Her 9th kill of the match for McNeil. 19-11, Thomas Jefferson within 6 of the sweep. Over and out. 12 now for the Leps. Brown back to serve. Burnsworth sets it, McNeil drives it, and Viola double-digit kills. So 10 kills for Viola McNeil to go along with her 4 service aces. Gets service back for TJ as Viola McNeil, another missile. 20-12, Janosko at the line, Roebuck. Back line, Janosko, Mackey saves it. Free ball, Sophia Janosko, Wazik, Nichols, near side, Teets, over and out. (21-12). Leps need a monumental comeback if they want to force a 4th for the 2nd straight meeting. Janosko bumps it. Flat-footed McNeil won't get it across. And there's one back for Belle Vernon, 21-13. Right hand up and over. Far side, Turbovich off the antenna. And another one for Belle Vernon. So the Leps do inch a tad closer. 21-14. Lila Teets serving. Lila right hand away, Janosko. Burnsworth, Turk hitting error. So now Belle Vernon finding a bit of momentum, a bit of a run. Is it too little, too late? And they got behind pretty big early on once again. Mackey, Burnsworth, McNeil throws it to the middle. Nichols, got it! And another for Abby Nichols, 4 kills for Nichols. And TJ will burn a timeout, up by 5 as on the march goes the Leopards will step aside, come back, and conclude matchup right here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? Three-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade.
So Teat sends one back up and over. Turk middle, got it! Chase Turk gets her 6th kill of the match and puts TJ within 3. Vickers in to serve. Out comes Burnsworth, in comes Ondo. Roebuck off the wall. Set near side. McNeil, one more for good measure. 11 kills for Viola McNeil. Weiser Painting Company player of the game coming up at the conclusion of this one. Vickers over and out, 23-17. Hayes up and over. McNeil set middle. Turk got another. One more. Chase Turk match point. 24-17. Viola McNeil to end it. (25-22, 25-19). McNeil sends it away. Over. Viola. Near side, Miller got it! And the Jaguars sweep the Leps. 25-22, 25-19, and 25-17 here in the third as Belle Vernon gets loss number 3 in the section and on the season. TJ make it 8 in a row as the Jaguars win one more as they sweep away the Leps here tonight. We'll take a break, come back. Weiser Painting Company player of the game right here on MVI Live.
Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service.
The attack not there tonight for Belle Vernon. As we talked about, the Leps needed all their players to kind of reserves and all second string have a monumental game tonight. Well, even the top unit didn't get the job done for the green and gold. As Wazik, 4 kills for Nichols, just 2 for Brown, 2 for Alexander, and 1 for Teets and 2 for Roebuck on the other side. Leading the charge, your Weiser Painting Company player of the game with 11 kills and 6 service points, 4 aces. Viola McNeil is your Weiser Painting Company player of the game. 10 kills for Mia Turbovich checking on the team, and 7 for both the likes of Hannah Stewart and Chase Turk. So offense of plenty all around for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. They got scoring and secondary scoring, led by McNeil's 11, 10 for Turbovich, 7 for Chase Turk and Hannah Stewart. On the other side, 4 for Nichols and Wazik. Was a tough day at the office for Belle Vernon, who is now 7-3, 4-3. TJ, 8 wins in a row, 8-1, 7-0 in section play. For Belle Vernon, they'll take on Southmoreland on Monday, Ringgold on Tuesday. And for Belle Vernon, they'll be back in action at Bethel Park on Monday. For Thomas Jefferson, as this is sweep number 6 on the year, section sweep number 5 for TJ, as they have swept away Belle Vernon and swept the season series once again. We'll be back in action tomorrow. Belle Vernon, Thomas Jefferson on the gridiron. Then Monday, the TJ hockey team will start their season versus Fox Chapel. But until tomorrow, I'm Alex Line saying thanks for tuning in right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics. Your final score, TJ takes it 3-0 right here on MVI Live. This has been a presentation of Lions Heart Media on MVI Live.